Welcome back to the channel. Hello and greetings and salutations. And today we're going to go ahead and dive into the screen protectors for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. You heard me correct. My friends over at Whitestone Dome sent me a whole box full of goodies and we're going to get into them right now. First and foremost, they sent over the Easy Dome Glass. This is for your camera. Super awesome. I've used it in the past. It definitely has protected my cameras. I have nothing but love for this little add-on they sent me. This is the Easy Dome install. This is designed to be easy and just go on the front cover of your device, but it doesn't do anything for the inside goodness. We're getting to that. They have also sent me the Dome Premium. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is some sort of film, if I had to guess, that is going to go on the front, the back, and then the inside of your Z Fold 3. So this is kind of going to give you kind of like the condom feel, if you will, over your phone. It's going to be protected cover to cover, so you're good. But if you want glass on your fingers, then this is your buddy. This is the E-Jig, which I have it opened up in all of the goodies over there, so that is coming up in our future. And we also have the Dome Silk install, which there are a couple solid videos already out about this. I'm going to dedicate a whole video to this little guy here, so just calm down. That is coming. Just give me a chance. But if you have to go ahead and do it, I'm going to go ahead and link the install. Josh Canone has this video, who is another tech YouTuber who makes great content, and I watch a lot of his videos, so you should watch and subscribe to him if you haven't already. Link there. Ding. So we're gonna go ahead and put all of these other goodies aside, and we're gonna get into the goodies of the actual box. So one thing I will have to share with you, everything came very nice and neatly packed for us, so thank you, Whitestone. And then we've got all the goodies and all the stuff, and you know, they give us just way more than we need to do one install. Now, I'm at a little disadvantage, and I want you to know that. There's no install video for this anywhere on the interwebs that I found. Kind of weird. Maybe I'll be the first one. I also didn't get any instructions, so shame on you, Whitestone Dome. And when I click the little thing on how to do it, what ends up happening is it takes me to all their installs, and none of them are for this device. So they have it for the Z Fold 2, other people for all of the other products, but not for this one. So we're flying blind, but we've done this before and we're gonna do it again. We are confident in our screen putting on abilities. Now, this guy, after I got all these goodies out, is still like this. And if you bought this and you're like, what do I do with it? I'm here to help you. It's raining all around me. Maybe you can hear this beautiful ambient noise. Maybe not. I hope not. I'm very sorry. It's raining really hard, so my dogs might start barking and scratching at the door any moment. But to go ahead and get into this guy, I spent a lot of time poking and prodding, trying to figure out what this was, what do I do with it, all sorts of stuff. And to the best of my understanding, you kind of got to pinch right here. So go ahead and see, you gotta like pinch this little guy. See, there's a guy there, and then there's a guy there. Now, if you pinch this and you wiggle up, that comes up, and then that comes up. So now, I'm assuming with a lack of instructions and all this wonderful rain around me, this is it. This is the Z Fold. Speaker is up there, so we've still got our instructions. We've got our bridge, so we know how to use that. And we are just gonna install this like we normally would, because I think it's fairly similar to other devices that we've done in the past. We know that guy goes right there, so we'll do that. So there we go. We're gonna put him to the side. We're going to grab our little alcohol pad, and first and foremost, we're gonna come over to our wonderful, delicious Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, and we are going to open it up and hit that little hidden power button that they like to hide, and we're going to power her down. So while she's powering down, so that's a speaker. Speaker goes to the top. We're going to put it in there nice and snug. You hear that? Nothing. No play. Clean. Remove pre-installed screen protector. Sorry. Removing pre-installed screen protector. So just removed it. So this inside cover underneath that screen protector should be manufacturer flawless because it's never touched anything before. Looks amazing. I see a little sticker. So we're gonna come over to our sticker. We're just gonna gently look for anything that could be on the screen, because once we put the magic down and we lay the screen protector down, anything that's touching the screen is basically gonna look like it's part of the screen. It doesn't hurt just to kind of go over the whole length of it just to make sure that you don't miss anything, because human eye's good, but it ain't perfect, especially these human eyes. Now, this thing requires protection. So if I had to guess, this looks like a speaker cover. We are definitely gonna want to use that. I may be doing this out of order, but I don't have the instructions, so I'm kind of flying a little blind here. But there are two speakers, so I'm assuming these are speaker covers. So we're gonna go ahead and just take this and put it right there on the speaker. See that? Speaker right there. Now we're gonna take these and go along the length of both sides of the phone. Take the bottom one off to reveal some adhesive. Now, because we've got stuff going on all over the place, I'm actually gonna do this on both sides of the actual phone. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do because I don't have instructions. I'm gonna come over here and gently rest it on the bottom one. Go. All the buttons are covered, so now I'm going to remove the other part. There we go. Ooh. All right, and now I'm going to do the other side as well. There we go. Whitestone Dome always sends extra everything, especially when it comes to this stuff. But what I'm actually gonna do, because I don't know if I was supposed to do it in the beginning or not, because I couldn't find the instructions, is I'm gonna go ahead and use the extra tape, and I'm going to cover the charging port because I just feel like that's the smart thing to do. And I want to be smart and overcautious versus like, oh no, I thought it was okay and I left it exposed and I got glue inside of it, and then I cooked the glue on my charging port connectors and now my phone won't charge. So erring on the side of caution, and I am taping that up. There we go. So now I feel like this thing is completely taped up. The only thing that's not is this, and I'm gonna go with it's okay. That's my official stance. It's okay. Extra alcohol wipe. I always come prepared. Speaker, plop him back in here, nice and cozy. And now we're going to clean again. That is looking like a flawless wipe. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that there. So from what I know about Whitestone Dome, because I've done this a couple different times, is this is gonna go on there. Fold 3 is right there. Speaker is at the top. So this kind of goes back together like the way that it was on before. We're gonna go ahead and snap that on there, if you will. So our little tilt to move the glue to where it needs to go. Here is the bridge, as it were. So there we go. We have our front screen glass ready to go. That is gonna happen. What our plan of attack is glue, remove, set this down, put it there, move the glue to the middle, pull the tab out, and you know, Bob's your uncle. It's not that complicated. We've done this a few times. I just wanted to prepare you guys for the steps that are about to ensue, so that way you can be mindful. Now, color tip always goes down in any Whitestone install. So There we go. Now this will actually screw in there if you want. I personally don't think it's necessary. The glue will come out when you take the black cap off. So if the glue doesn't come out when you first put it down, don't be like, my glue's empty. There's a thing called suction and gravity, and it does its job. All right, so suction and gravity, it just did its job. All the drops. Remove your bridge. Set it aside because you might need it again. There's a tab. It says back. It's blue. This is an install guide. I'm guiding you through your installation.
Pay attention.
So now we're going to pull this off. Step 2, back tag. Adhesive area. So this is step 2. I feel like something should have pulled off and it didn't. Oh, there it is. So usually when you pull this off, it pulls this with it. It didn't this time. I don't know why. It's never happened before, but it's no big deal. My favorite part of installation guides is when things go wrong or they don't go as anticipated. So that way you can see before you do your install, we can talk about it together and we can make sure that you can overcome it before the install actually happens. Now we're going to set this down adhesive side up and we're going to move our glue with gravity slowly until we get to about the center. So we're gonna pick this back up by the edges. We're going to gently rest it in there and we're gonna drop it. And I know you're like, I don't wanna drop it, but the little tag up here is gonna catch it. Watch. See that? Tag caught it, dropped. It's moving all over the place. So there's a little bubble already. I'm gonna pull it down and just let the adhesive go all over the place. You see that? It's making its way up here. So it's doing its job. It's doing everything it's supposed to, nice and slow. So I will go ahead and tip it to help kind of gravity get that adhesive all the way down there as well. Hopefully you can tell, you can see past the glare that it is working, it is doing its job. This part is gonna be a little bit slower because it's at the tail end of it, but I want you to resist the urge to lift it up and move it because right now it's still looking beautiful. It takes a moment to spread, and I want you to know that. Don't screw it up by coming up with ideas on how to do it better, because you're not gonna. You're gonna screw it up. Follow the instructions that do not exist and listen to me, and you can see that it is done. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna examine this. We're just gonna look and see, is the glue still spreading? And you gotta pay close attention because it's almost on the microscopic level, but my eyeballs can still see it because I'm basically superhuman. Don't tell anybody. This is one of the best gluing sessions I've ever had. Now, one thing I can tell you is I see one itty bitty little bubble that I'm not okay with, and it's the one that was there when the glue first went down. And so I'm gonna take a cloth because I wanna keep it dry because it's not cured yet. So we can still move it a little bit. See that little bubble right there? That guy? I want it gone. I'm just gonna push it to the edge. And now I gotta let it rest and I gotta let the glue suction the glass slowly back on to the screen. So we have our flawless screen. Now, flawless. I'm very happy about this screen. I want you guys to know how happy I am about it. Couple different cookers. We're gonna do the middle. We're gonna cook the middle because that's gonna solidify. And if you click it, see there's instructions. You click it once, you get 15 seconds. You click it twice, you get 60 seconds. We're doing 2 clicks. We're getting 60 seconds in the middle. That's going to cure it so the screen will not move. So we are on a timer. It's done. Awesome. So now we're gonna go ahead and take this off. Remember, we gotta pinch our little edges. Came right off that time. Pick it up. Now, this protected the glue. I still see there's a little bit of glue on the edge there. So what I want to do is take one of our alcohol swipes, and I just want to wipe the edge. Now, even if you do get a little bit of glue and it dries on the edge there, this is all that's going to happen. It's going to be a little film, and you'll be able to slowly wear it off with your finger over time. Probably sit there and rub it, create some friction. It'll bubble up or ball up on you, and then you'll be able to go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Now we're going to go ahead and cure it a couple more times. We're going to do 60 seconds on the top and on the bottom. So there it is. Gosh, this is one of the most beautiful installs I have ever done. Now I would turn it on, but I can't get to the button. So now is the time that we gently remove all of the tape we have added on, and it is coming off nice and easy. So we are gonna go ahead and wrap up this install by cleaning this back here and jumping over here and taking advantage of this goodness that they sent me. Come here. Why? So what this turned out to be is a protector to go on your device. It creates a bit of a raised edge, and that is the protection it's offering. There is no glass protector on this. I'm not exactly sure why they chose not to add the glass like they did on the Z Fold 2. Maybe they learned that it got foggy or condensation. I don't know, but we have some adhesive, and we're going to utilize this by just gently putting it on, and it's going to help create a bit of a raised scenario. So that way, when our device is on the actual table, it's protected, which is a great thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my cloth because I don't want to get my fingerprints all over my lens, and I'm just going to push that on like so. What it is it's not a glass protector. I was wrong about that, but it does provide some protection by creating a raised edge type of scenario. I believe Flossie calls it raisvidity. I can't remember. But yeah, so that's what it is. It created a little bit more of a lip for your actual device. Here it is. Gorgeous screen protector. More to come later as far as the install for the in the screen protector. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Till next time, for the love of tech, get the out of my face.